Good all the time and all the time. Beloved, for past days, the first reading, Paul has been speaking to the church in Corinth about the need to stop appropriating the masters to themselves. Paul has been talking about the fashions being created in the church in Corinth. We belong to Apollos. We belong to Paul. This fashion Paul calls for an end of it. And today he does it by using two important words. The first being servant, and the second being steward. He says, "Thou should one regard us as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God." One thing they should understand, or we should understand, is that we all are servants of God. We, the pastors, we to whom positions have been entrusted to us, to whom we have various offices to manage, we should know that we are stewards. We should know that we are servants of the Lord. Beloved, a servant means he or she is accountable to somebody. A steward who controls the home, the major domo of the home, also is accountable to somebody. And both of them are expected to be trustworthy. So he says, now it is of course required of stewards that they be found trustworthy. So if you have to be trustworthy, it means you are accountable to somebody. So Paul speaks of himself and Apollos as being servant and as being stewards. So why the need for them to create fashion in the church? I belong to him. I belong to that. At times it happens. We have pastors coming through. We have priests coming through. And we think we are for this person, we are for that. But we shouldn't forget that they all are servants of God. At times we have people in charge and we think that, oh, I like this, I love this person more than that. They are all in charge and they are all servants of the Lord. And they are accountable to him. So why do we, in that manner, cause division here and there? Paul calls to an end of it. At times, when we do that, we think or we make people seem that we own the church. It belongs to us. And it's not. The church belongs to Christ. He alone is the founder of the church. And all of us, me, you, all of us here are his servant. In one way or the other, we are stewards, and we must take control of the home, and we must account to him. It's like a captain in a ship who gives orders to those down there to make sure that the ship goes or moves well. That's what it means. The captain is Jesus, and we are his workers. And so there should be no need to create fashion among us. He continues to tell them that they should be careful of the judgment that they are causing, they are making. Because they judge Paul and they judge Apollos. Because I belong to him, I have a way to judge the person. I belong to Apollos, I have a way to judge the person. He mentioned 3 types of judgments. 1, the judgments of others. And that at times he says that, yes, he listens. I do not even pass judgments on myself. As he says, it does not concern me in the least that I be judged by you or any human tribunal. Judgment by others. Beloved, at times we need to listen to what people are saying. The best way to know ourselves is to listen to others and what they speak to us about ourselves. It's very important. One man said, the best time to know something of yourself is when your enemy is angry. If you want something of yourself, if you know who you are, it's when your enemy is angry. He will say everything about you. Especially your close friend also can also say something about you. So if you want to know yourself, these people you must also make sure that you listen to them. It's very important. So we learn from this, and to have a perfect self, we listen to others. He says he makes judgments of himself consciously. At times, our judgment will be clouded. But at times, we need to make judgment and sit down and see what we are doing. if we are in the lane, if we are misusing our opportunity to think that instead of servants and stewards, we are taking control or not. We need to have a personal, conscious judgment of ourselves. Above all, he speaks of judgment of God. Judgment of God, a third judgment, and that we await. And that for him, he says that it's only that because God knows our intentions, but others will look at the deeds that we conduct. Beloved, this morning I want us to understand, wherever you are, whatever position you have been given, whatever opportunity you have that you are serving, don't appropriate those opportunities to yourself, and don't let confusion come in, division come in. Let us use every opportunity to unite others and also to know and to make sure that we continue to serve God diligently. We are a servant. We are stewards. We don't have power. We don't control. We don't own everything in this regard. In the gospel, something simple from there, that he says, there's time for everything. There will be a time for us to fast. And the time is today. He said, when a bridegroom is with them, there's no need to fast. But as far as the bridegroom is no more, we will fast. This is the time to pray, to fast, and be charitable. Because the bridegroom, who is Jesus, though is within us in the sacraments, present among us in the sacrament, is no more with us. And that we must fast and pray. Let us continue to fast and pray that there will be unity and not division. That you always, at all times, serve God genuinely from the heart. We should be genuine stewards, a perfect one. And God will always bless us. God bless you today.